Hey guys, French Pro here, and this video is simply about everything that we currently know about Hans, the new killer. There is a pretty, quite the leak, I would say, about Hans, about his power, about everything. So basically he has one power card called the Barge, another one called the Ripstall, and he also has a unique tool called the Electro Trap. Those are the three things I will be talking about in detail because there is details. By the way, just know that this is not official, this is only a leak, but I thought this was so precise. This makes so much sense that there is a super high chance that it might just be legit. Like, everything just makes sense. It's like pieces that you put together when you read it. It just makes sense with the game mechanics and with everything else. So let's just get into it. So I will just be reading it and then give you my thoughts about it, and there will be timestamps, for everything, for the three things. So we do not know anything about his history. His voice lines are just noises similar to Leatherface. The whole family, except Hitchhiker, will have new voice lines. When they see Hans. That name. So, his power: Barge and Ripstall. His unique tool: Electro Trap. So he's the first member of the whole family who has multiple powers. Alright, so what can we say about that first? So, two abilities. One big thing that you might not think about it is abilities. Like, even if you have two, it's going to be the same button. And what I mean is, you have to, on PlayStation you have to press R1, okay, to use, let's say, the Barge with Leland. So here it's going to have two things associated to the same button, the same trigger, okay. So I do believe that the only way this is possible is you will get a button prompt every time you get close to an object or you get close to a survivor, and then you will be able to use your power. And which power is this going to be? The Barge or the Ripstall will depend on what's there, either, in my opinion, a survivor or an object. So now let's get more into the details. So Barge. So the Barge will function a little bit same as Lifesaver from Leland. So yeah. Using it will cost resistance. Using it will stun victims and damage them. Upgrading, if you upgrade it in the skill tree, you will basically get more damage and lessen the cost of the resistance used. So that's what we know about the Barge, okay? So what I get here is very somewhat of a resistance bar that you have to feel, I guess there is a way to feel it, right? Probably at first you have like a little bit, or maybe just nothing. Maybe just by the time goes by, it could just be that, like a timer. The bar will fill slowly, within minutes, I don't know. And when you use it, it goes down, some of it. So basically, you can upgrade it, and there's something also related to the damage. Okay, so the last thing I will say about Barge is that I do believe that the skill tree, since you have two different powers, right, might let you, if you want to, have a unique playstyle related only to Barge, and kind of mostly to that. So let's say you want to focus on the Barge and you just want to chase and have a super aggressive gameplay, like just kicking survivors, I guess it's like a kick. So that's what you can do, I think. Alright, let's continue. Now, Ripstall. So Ripstall lets you interact with key objects. Generator, car battery, fuse box, or the pressure valve. To deactivate them temporarily for the victims, needs to complete a minigame type of lock. If the object you have installed with success has a key element in it, fuse box or handle, this element will be suppressed from the key object. So what does that mean? So practical example: Leland again, just I always like to speak about Leon. Oh no, actually, Danny. Danny comes in, puts the valve, start his little weird mini game, to hack the valve. Okay, you come in with your hands. Funny, right? Come in with your hands. Sorry, okay. So yeah, you come in with your hands, and you put your hand in the thing, and you just do a Ripstall. I don't know how this is going to work, so I'm just imagining he's going to put his hands in there and do something, right? So you install your little thing. So you do a mini game just like Danny. I mean, it sounds just like Danny, right? Danny has a mini game too, a unique one. So I guess it's going to be reverse Danny. When you do that, something happens. Maybe something is put on the valve, whatever, and then the valve handle that Danny put there, just poof, it's gone, and your thing is there for, as they said, okay, temporarily. So maybe 30 seconds, maybe for a minute. Basically, you can use the power, and maybe there's something recognizable, such as a lighting on the pressure tank that tells the victims, oh, you cannot do the valve right now, or you shouldn't even try. So this seems strong to me and very, very defensive. So if you want to go defensive, I think Ripstall is for you. I think that's what you should upgrade with within the skill tree, when you get to level 3. Okay. Oops. So that's it for Ripstall, and there is a little bit more. Let's just get into it. Okay, now the electric trap. So this is the last thing, okay? So electric trap is a unique tool of hands. I love his name, and I found it boring some. Anyway, so he's capable to place them in key objects, small spaces, doors, toolboxes, and lights. Okay. As long as the electro trap is active, anyone who tries to interact with this object will be I don't know how to say that in English. Electrocuted, something like that, right? The victims will be able to deactivate it by the help of a bomb squad, or by using bomb squad. By default, they will need 4 seconds to do that. So electro traps, the deactivated electro traps, can be reactivated with the hands. Yeah, I mean, it literally says with the hands. I'm translating from French to English, by the way, so don't mind the confuseness sometimes. Okay, the skill tree will let you upgrade it, which will most likely reduce the time that you need to place a trap. Okay, so electric trap is something. Okay, so there is his ability that kind of lets you interact with the fuse box, the generator, the big objective, the massive ones. Okay, the valve tank, it's big. And then there is his electric trap, which either you can use in a chase, from what I get, because small spaces are going to be where survivors can loop, those things they can get by the cracks in the wall or whatever. And you can put it on the small key object, such as the fuse or the valve handle that's on the wall, and you can maybe again play defensively in that way. So I get there will be somewhat of a choice when you play hands. I will call it okay. So the right hand choice, like right hand from hands, right, will be defensive, and the more unique ones, the less common, might just be the aggressive ones, the lefty. So the lefty might just be used to, to use the barge more often. So having a barge playstyle, be more aggressive. Alright, that's pretty much everything. I could make this video longer and talk about it for a while, but I think that I've covered everything and gave you a little bit of insight as what's between the lines, because it's not very accurate, and there are things that you might not think of if you didn't play freaking 5,000 matches like me. Okay, So yeah, I'm excited for Hans. I mean, I'm just excited. I would like to play him, but I also don't mind the wait. I mean, there is like 15 days left. Currently, I'm enjoying quite much the execution pack 3, you know, and everything about the game. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was useful to you, and you will start think about what's next, just like me. And see you next time. Bye. Like, subscribe.